So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We stand for the national anthem of France. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
so that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tchouameni, that is good strength. And he's being shifted off it. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! Goal, Brazil! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more strength forward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bruno Guimaraes. This is promising. He's in a great position here. Rafinha! It's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And now he has two. Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Olise. Plays a sharp little ball here. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. He's dealt with that really well. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Brazil find a position of...
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dembele. Brazil have scored two quick goals here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's all alone. And he's only too happy to take that back. Doué looking to receive it in space. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ederson. Lucas Paqueta. And Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Nicely spread. Now it's Olise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bruno Guimaraes. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shoots! And he hits the net! And they are right back within touch! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
France may be down, but not out just yet. And he's found a way past. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Evan Nielsen. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's some... And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ederson. Ibanez. Great vision. Ibanez. And here's Doué in with the challenge.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Driving through the middle. There are Evan Nielsen! And there's a goal! Ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil palpably stronger, better, superior. Rabiot. Rafinha. Evan Nielsen receives it. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Alexandro. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Brazil up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we get things going again. Koundé. And it's Rabiot. Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gabriel gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And back to the goalkeeper. Saliba to Rabiot. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's a good ball out wide. Olise picks it up out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Goes for a shot. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Marcado para a França. Aos 9 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 11.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Just eases him off the ball. Rafinha needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And he's lost his man here. And it's Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bruno Guimaraes. Thinks about the shot. Rabiot. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Guimaraes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rafinha wins the duel this time. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Evanilson is onto this. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Rabiot. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Guimaraes simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Olise. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And they can counter here. Oh, now he can run away with it. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Evanilson. Evanilson! Has another go! And a neat finish! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Aos 29 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Doué is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Good ball, good take. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe, and he is deftly away. Ederson. Now it's Neymar. Chance here to counter. That's tidy. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Lucas Paqueta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's an excellent interception. And he can clear it away. Lucas Paqueta does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. And it's Tchouaméni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Bruno Guimaraes. Strong running down that left flank. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! Terrific save! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Alexandro. Can he finish? It's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bruno Guimaraes voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter. The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest. Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for. We're up and running then. Evanilson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's... Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Rafinha, and the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And here's Evan Nielsen. He's having a shot! Chouameni. So it is still 0-0. Olise. Hernandez. He is through here. Lucas Paqueta.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Doué. Now Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dembele. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexandro. Oh, this is a ton. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Koundé. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Olise. And this is Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. Real chance here. Rafinha! He's keen, determined to have his say. Koundé, and it's with the keeper. Now Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Ederson with the foul. Chouameni. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Great defending, strong and determined. For Olise. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Evan Nielsen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Olise picks it up out wide. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Rabiot. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Olise has it out wide and in space. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second period is underway.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That is good alertness. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar driving on and making good progress. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Rafinha clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Rabiot. And it's Doué. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rafinha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Steaming on, tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Hernandez. And here's Rafinha. And here's Evanilson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Evanilson. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Rabiot played out to the left flank. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's had a shot! It's in! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Alexandro. Spread it left. Rabiot.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha running with intent. Great ball and it shapes to shoot! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. In with the challenge. Rafinha is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Evanilson. He's had it taken off him.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Ederson. Rafinha. And here's Evan Nielsen. Closing in on goal. There's the shot! Evan Nielsen! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
France are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Brazil have it back and can go again. Over to the right flank. Cherki in acres of space out wide. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Paqueta. And that's a chance for a shot! And with that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Evan Nielsen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience? Big chance! Rabiot. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play...
Lucas Paqueta! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouameni. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Dembele. And Koundé. Olise. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Evan Nielsen gets on his bike and on the move. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise.
And the shot! Cross in, looks like a good one. Now it's Doué. Nice physical challenge. Ederson. So we're still where we started right now. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. He's had it taken off him. And here's Evan-Neilson. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Doué certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Olise goes short. It's Dembele! And that was struck with genuine force. Now it's Evan-Neilson. And it's Paquetá. And here's Rafinha. Closing in on goal. He's having a shot! Dembele. Bruno Guimaraes gets a foot in here. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's all... And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Koundé. 15 minutes till half-time. Alex Sandro proves too strong. Rabiot. Rafinha wins the duel this time. Ibanez. Now it's Evan-Neilson. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Is there any support? He might not need it. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Neymar. Evan-Neilson receives it in a good position. And the finish! Goal! Brazil! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Driving on and making good progress. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Laid out to the left flank. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Can he get on the end of this? And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Brazil can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Evanilson. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquinhos. Lucas Paqueta. Tchouaméni. And it's Dembele. Bruno Guimaraes makes a dash for it. Neymar. And he's in great chance! And got to be quick to recover this. Rabiot. Lucas Paqueta does well to get it back. And smartly reclaimed. Evanilson.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dembele. Now it's Olise. He has found a way through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alex Sandro.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafinha.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ederson. And here's Evanilson. There's the shot! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eva Nielsen currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Koundé, 75 minutes played. And it's Dembele. And it's Rabiot. And he has been fouled there.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Substituição em andamento.
Olise! Fantastic from Olise! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Camisa 11.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Doué. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Eva Nielsen. Oh, just skips past his man. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And Koundé. Cherki.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And time is up. Brazil can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Eva Nielsen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get one.
Chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
6 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 16.
France. That. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Bruno Guimaraes. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. And it's Paquetá. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Rafinha! Off the post! And that is well cleared. Doué. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ibanez. Rafinha. Eva Nielsen. Rafinha. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Chance for a shot! Dembele. Alexandro. Proves too strong. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And it's Doué. He's got away. Chance to deliver. Keeper's dealt with that. Olise. Gabriel can clear it away. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Koundé. And it's Dembele. Bruno Guimaraes. This is promising.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. Koundé. And it's Dembele. That's Rabiot. Neymar. Now it's Eva Nielsen. He's having a shot! Another big chance that gets away.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rabiot. This might spell danger. Tchouaméni.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Chips it through. Cleared away. And it's Dembele. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Good driving run. Caught offside that time. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Now Ederson. Nicely aimed pass. Rabiot. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Brazil just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Neymar. Rafinha driving forwards. And the shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Camisa 8.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Ederson. Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. And this is Neymar. Pings in across. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rabiot. What's going wide left?
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hernandez. Throw it. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Oh, good spread. Olise. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Evan Nilsson, he is onto this. Real chance! It's all becoming so easy. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rabiot.